Hey, welcome back. I'm Axel Cannon, and this is Stupid Game Experiments. This week, there was a major milestone in Stupid Game Experiment history. I released my first game. This was an exciting milestone, but I'm also pretty excited to get started on my next game, which will begin tomorrow. Trust me, you do not want to miss this next game, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. For those of you that are new here, as the channel name implies, on this channel I experiment with making stupid games. 6 days a week I release a 1-minute devlog about whatever game I'm working on at the time. Then on Fridays, today, I compile those videos into this recap video. This week is days 8 through 13 of my last game. Now that you know what's going on, let's get into the recap. I'm making a Jenga Souls-like. The game is almost complete. But this wouldn't be a game for true gamers if it didn't come with bragging rights. That means we need to be able to keep track of your high score. Unfortunately, that pretty much just involves adding code, so not really that interesting for a video. However, I did add the top scores to the game over menu, so there is that. I also added this cool blood decal to the game over menu as well, just so you know you're dead, in case the game over text wasn't enough of a clue. So if you think you're gamer enough to beat my current high score, hit that like button down below. It's only like a single block, so if you can't beat that, like, what are you doing with your life? The game is almost finished, but it's missing that special touch to make it a AAA quality game. No, I'm not talking about loot boxes, or microtransactions, or a massive amount of launch day bugs. Why do people buy AAA games again? Sorry, back on topic. The game needs a sexy main menu. On the Home tab, we have the two most important things for a main menu to have. We have a button to start gameplay, and we have links to my YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. There's also a Help tab to help explain how to play the game, because this game is super complicated. Finally, there's a High Scores tab to display high scores, and an Options tab with way more options than are reasonably justifiable for a game this size. Hit that like button if you think the new menu is better than loot boxes and microtransactions. I'm working on finishing my first indie game. Every day I put up these 1-minute devlogs about my progress, and yesterday Dahan left me this nice comment. Of course, the only conclusion I can draw from this comment is that I have clearly fallen into the classic game developer trap of overhyping my game. Interesting is a really high bar to reach. I mean, really, the game being playable is a pretty high bar to reach for my first game. Not even AAA games are playable at launch these days. How about we set the bar at not setting your computer on fire? I think I can manage that. In fact, just so everybody's clear, that's the new slogan for this channel. Stupid Game Experiments, they probably won't start your computer on fire. But no promises. If you support games that don't start your computer on fire, make sure you hit that like button. Open world games have been the AAA studio's golden child for a while. So today I was thinking maybe I should make my game into an open world game. I have a decent sized map that's really cool that isn't being used at all. Right now the blocks just spawn in the same spot every time. But I could change it so they randomly spawn around the map, so you have to go find them before you stack them. Then I could maybe also add power-ups of some kind to go find. I could also add some Easter eggs that only true gamers would be able to find. Those would be fun. All this passed through my brain cavity today. And then I came to my senses and said, screw that. So now, if you walk too far from the start location, you die. Problem solved. I did something today I've never done before. I released my first video game. I was actually more excited than I thought I would be. The name of this channel is Stupid Game Experiments after all. I'm not exactly making the next Breath of the Wild or Elder Scrolls here. There won't be any release parties or Game of the Year awards in my future. The most I can hope for is a good drink and celebration, which I really need right now because packaging this thing was a freaking nightmare. Even with all that, I still find that I'm just a little excited to say I released my first game. The game even seems to be playable and probably won't start your computer on fire, so it's actually exceeding my expectations. If you want to give it a try, the link is in the description. It's free, obviously, assuming it doesn't actually start your computer on fire, of course. If you do give it a try, let me know what you think in the comments below. And even if you don't want to give it a try, hit that like button if you want to show your support or you just want a stiff drink as well. I released my first game yesterday, and I gotta be honest. When I released the game, I was almost positive that it was impossible to beat the game. So today, I decided to test it out and see how far I could get. I managed to figure out a couple of tricks that made the game a little easier, so now I'm about 50% sure that the game is impossible to beat. I'm not going to give away any of the tricks here because that would spoil part of the fun. All I'll say is that what I'm doing in this video is wrong. If you want to try it out for yourself, there's a link to the game in the description and it's completely free. All you have to do to play the game is stack these blocks on the baby demonic altar as high as you can. If you get 54 blocks in the stack, you win. Today the highest I got was 15 blocks. I definitely could have gone higher, but I'm still not sure 54 blocks is even possible. I'm going to start my next game in a couple of days, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.